having knowledge of self, knowing who you are, where you come from, is the most important tool you have. It's more important than the camera. It's more important than the script. It's more important than the sound design. It's more important than the editing. Before you invest in the camera, before you invest in writing the script, ask yourself real serious questions about who you are and the stories that you want to tell. If you don't see yourself in the story, if the story is not a reflection of a world that you want to create, it's probably not a story worth telling.
We live in an era where you can learn how to light a scene like Deakins or color grade like a pro just by hitting a play button. But there's a massive problem. Information is not implementation. It is so incredibly comfortable to sit on your couch and feel like you're working because you're watching a tutorial on anamorphic lenses. You feel more informed, so you feel like you're moving forward. But the truth is, you're standing still in a library. If you aren't picking up the camera and failing at that specific lighting setup, you haven't actually learned anything. You've just memorized a theory you're too scared to test. In the past few weeks, I've had a massive opportunity to meet with some of the greatest filmmakers that are here in Vancouver, BC, who have been open and been giving me information, tricks and tips and things that I can do to enhance my career as a cinematographer. But one of the main things is, in every type of advice they've given me, the advice sucks.
Let me teach you the real life, how it really is. The reason why you're a loser, and the reason why you're not fucking making it, and the reason why you're trying to go to all these, I go to all these fucking conventions, speak all the fucking time. I look in the fucking audience and these people sign up fucking every year to go to a convention, thinking they're gonna learn something fucking different. No, you're lazy. You know exactly what to do. Because even me, in my state of, I can't read and write, I knew exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it. It sucks to do it. It sucks to wake up every morning of your life and say, God, man, I'm not smart.
Recently, I tried catching Blue Hour, and the challenge with it is the location where I was going to film and where I was. So I was trying to time it. It took me a minute to get to the space that by the time I got there, it was already dark because it's winter right now in Vancouver. So it's quite challenging to space time. And part of that is that learning, because you hear about it, you learn about it. It's like, oh, Blue Hour is at a specific period of time. You have to schedule it and do all these things. And the more other people speak about it, but when I did it myself, I was like, oh yeah, it actually makes sense.
I just had a conversation with one of my mentors, and in that conversation, I was basically asking him for advice in terms of becoming a cinematographer. You know, my main question was, how do I balance between filming and doing all these projects to build my portfolio, but also making my career financially stable? Like, how do I get there? And he essentially told me the things that I've been sort of thinking, where it's like, well, you have to network more, you have to work with different directors, and the more you're on set, the more you're exposed, the more and more people know you and stuff like that is what he was telling me. And as soon as he did tell me, it made sense. I know in my head we parted ways, and I came home, and as soon as I got here, it's like I'm just thinking to myself, like, right now, what do I have to do, you know? And the truth is, I don't really want to do it. Like, everything that he told me is things that I sort of knew.
Recently, I had to take stock of myself and ask myself the real question: am I happy with where I am? And the answer was flat out no. I realized the problem with filmmaking advice isn't the mentors or the YouTubers. It's me. I was using learning as a shield to stay in my comfort zone. Real growth happens when you realize you aren't as good as you think you are, and you're finally okay with that. I'll say part of these exercises is not necessarily to get the exact same thing. You want to be inspired and you want to come up with your own method, but also in doing it, you get to see how light works in the different types of things that you can do with the softbox, with the modifier, without, like, how does hard light hit the subject. So what does it look like to actually change? In my opinion, the best way to implement change in your life, especially from any type of advice that you get, is pick one thing that you can change today. One thing, not many. It might be a lighting setup. Maybe it's backlighting. Implement that. Take your camera, go backlight something, backlight yourself, backlight somebody. Film the sun and see the results, and then learn from it, right? Whatever else type of advice you've been given, go shoot some more. Pick up the camera, just one shot, like shoot a car, shoot a tree, see something from there, and then just build consistency. Because these things is all about implementation.
With hard light like this, like it's very difficult to focus and concentrate, but like as a director, maybe that's a mood I want, that's something that I want in the reaction in their face. But yeah, so like these experiments like just help me improve as a cinematographer, but also like I feel like that's part of the advice I've always been given, which is like film and film and film and film.
If a mentor tells you your pacing is off, don't just nod. Go back to your last 3 projects, rip them apart, and re-edit them until the pacing feels like a heartbeat. It's going to take more time than you want. It's going to be frustrating. But 3 years from now, do you want to be at the same conference with the same notes, or do you want to be looking at a portfolio that is actually evolved?
Even with advice, like sometimes I just feel like I ask for advice because I'm hoping that person has a secret sauce. I'm hoping that person knows something that I don't. I'm hoping that person knows an easier way to reach the target than I do. I feel like that's why I ask for advice, especially career advice.
The key takeaway from today's video is advice is meaningless unless you implement it. You can have the greatest library of filmmaking knowledge in the world in your head, but if it never reaches your hands, it's just noise. Stop watching, start failing, and start growing. No one said this would be easy, but I promise you, the view from the other side of your comfort zone is worth the climb. Go make something today. I'll see you in the next one.
What did it cost?
Everything.